Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? Y'all here in nature right now. As good as we can get. You feel what I'm saying? Because we in the hood. But this is what a poor righteous teacher's supposed to be doing. Niggas be conscious and niggas be woke. But they don't really be in the trenches for real, with the motherfuckers that actually need the help. It's crackheads, prostitutes, all type of shit. Homeless motherfuckers. Where I'm at, I see this shit every day. So for all you niggas that actually think you out there helping a motherfucker that's on the corner, serving those motherfuckers and shit like that, you know what I'm talking about. You in those motherfuckers' ears, you ain't really helping. Help the motherfuckers that's out here fucked up, that think that this drug has some form of control over them. You feel what I'm saying? Help them. That's not what I want to talk about. Today I want to talk about self-reflection. I know I talk about that a lot because that's what it is. But when I'm talking about self-reflection, I'm talking about honesty. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have conversations with yourself, even if it sounds crazy. I'm talking about just like I'm talking to this camera. You got to be having real live conversations with yourself. So I'm intelligent. That's a part of my name, Akil. So, but as intelligent as I am, I'm naive as fuck, or I've been naive. Now I just realized recently that I have a bit of an anxiety problem. Like, I never knew that, but the feeling that I get when I'm having, I guess you call it an anxiety attack or something, right? I've been getting that feeling since I was a kid, younger, even when I was in jail, anything. I just never knew what it was. So, and I never asked. And my mom, she got anxiety issues, and I'm like, yeah, that's a her thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, my mom got anxiety, and when I hear people talk about it, it's just, I could never resonate with that. I never related. So, but I know what it is. I know I can get anxious. I'm not talking about in certain situations. I know that's natural. But for it to be happening to me, how it's been happening to me, my whole life, fuck my head up. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's another thing, you gotta be honest. So I'm going through the shit and I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been locked up, so nigga ain't thinking about no anxiety, none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas is fighting or it's fight or flight. You gonna fight or you gonna run. You know what I'm talking about? So in the world, when you locked up, when you booked, you behind them bars and shit like that, you learn all of these tools, you know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily for jail. They get this, they not never coming home, most of them niggas. That's why. Or they got a time sentence where they ain't coming home too soon. And they come home, so that's all they know, because they've been applying it in prison. But this shit is for the world. So when I the shit that I learned when I was in jail, when I started applying it here, I'm talking about all the knowledge, the shit that I'm coming on the camera and I'm talking about now. You know what I'm talking about? When I was locked up and I studied that shit, I'm like, man, this shit don't apply to me, like, cause like we booked, you feel what I'm saying? It was only when I came home when I started actually applying it and shit started happening and I started expanding my consciousness more and started learning more. That's what it is. But one day, which was, I feel like it was a few days ago, cause on August 8th I had an ego death. It was, going through it was a fucked up experience, but afterwards it was a great experience. I'm glad what I learned from it, but it all started off with fireworks. This was August though. So yeah. On 4th of July, it was really fucking with my mind, you know what I'm saying, hearing the fireworks and shit. It was giving me like bad anxiety, PTSD and shit. So much so I had to go back inside, man. It was fucking with my mind. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this ain't never happened to me before. This me we talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even get like that. You know what I'm talking about? Or was that the pride in me talking that whole time? Because I am a Leo. And you gotta be honest with yourself. And that's one thing a nigga ain't never did. See, motherfucker gonna tell you, last motherfucker I'm gonna lie to is myself. Not me, I'm saying, I've said this, but I'm saying, like, in general, people say this shit, but you lie to yourself every single day. You can't go in the world and truly think that you're flawless. I say I'm flawless because I know I have flaws and I wear them. Whatever flaw it is, I accept it and I wear it. When I got into this, I was told that you're going to find some shit about yourself that you're going to have to accept. The dark aspects of yourself, you're going to have to accept. You're going to have to embrace that. Now I truly get it. You know what I'm saying? Because all of this shit is here for a certain reason. We just got out of, Berkeley was just in retrograde, so that was just done with that. So now, with that, you were going to be, like, a lot of bullshit was going to come your way. It was going to feel like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel some type of way. The energy was going to be everywhere. So now that it's over, because you was brought with all of that shit, now you got to face it on. So now, that whole entire time, I was learning shit, because every day is a lesson for me. I'm learning what I'm learning and all that shit. Now that it's over with, because it said you're going to feel like you don't know what's going on. And at this point, that's what I feel like. But I had to realize that I'm transforming. You know, I've been saying that for a while now. Like, man, I'm transforming because that's what it feels like. But, see, I don't want anybody to think that when they come or get to the level of transformation or whatever, that it should just be, let me word this right. It should just be something great. Because this shit is painful. I'm not even going to lie. But in the deepest part of me, the deepest part about being, I feel like I've transformed. You know what I'm saying? For the better. No matter how much it hurt, you know what I'm saying? No matter what pain that I endured to get to this point, you feel what I'm saying? I could feel this shit. I could feel myself transforming or whatever. It's just about accepting the parts about yourself that you can't change. Certain aspects of yourself you can't change. You just got to accept it and use it for the better. You are the sole controller of your universe. Generator, operator, and destroyer. That's God. All in one. There's nothing separate, none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta know nothing in order to gain every fucking thing. Because if you know everything, you're not gonna want to learn this. You're not gonna want to learn that. I feel like I got this. I feel like I got that. I feel like I got that. I was that motherfucker thinking, man, I got this, I got that, I got that. I don't need this, I don't need that. Only until I started accepting the facts of myself, you know what I'm saying, killing my ego further, that I learned that, nah, nigga, you ain't got shit. Not for real, for real. You know what I'm talking about? And some niggas can't be honest with themselves and say that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I got into this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first got into this shit, I don't know why. You know what I'm talking about? It just sounded good to me. I'm not talking about the spiritual aspect. I'm talking about when I was a 5%er. This shit sounded good to me. And I felt like I was smart. And I felt like I didn't believe in God anyway, so I might as well go ahead. But it's not about that. Because if I don't believe in God, I don't believe in myself. That's what God is. You get what I'm saying? It ain't nothing outside of me. It ain't nothing outside of you. But if I go about my life, ooh, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in God, you know, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. What am I truly saying about this specific entity, which is supposed to be me, when this is what I'm teaching, when this is what I say? You feel what I'm saying? This is how I live my life. You feel what I'm saying? This is my understanding of what God is. See, when another individual would be like, yeah, God this, God that, they're talking about God, they have a different perspective. They perceive God differently. This energy, right? I perceive it in a total different way. I identify, this is me. So if I go about it like, nah, I don't believe in myself. And then further bullshit happens, and then you tend to be like, why is bullshit happening to me? Because you lose faith in yourself. Now, hopefully everybody understood that. Because now, I done dropped a few videos. It should be to the point to where I'm talking to a specific people. Because that's all I'm doing. I'm not talking to somebody that would disagree with this and all that shit. Because whatever you do, I don't disagree with you. I'm gonna let you know that now. If you find light in that, I can't disagree with you. You get what I'm saying? If you gain an understanding of that, and it's you make it real and you convinced, I can't disagree with you, right? The only thing that I will disagree with is when a motherfucker goes to another individual that has light, they got light, they found light, however they found it. And they might be attracting this and projecting this and spreading it, but people might be, eating that up. You know what I'm talking about? And that's okay because they resonate. So that's like-minded individuals together. I disagree when a motherfucker come and fuck that up. You do what you do. No shit, but that's fucked up when you trying to say, yeah, I'm trying to save the race and I'm trying to do this, that, and the third, but you will consciously go over and fuck what these motherfuckers got going on. Our people. You know what I'm saying? Even the religious motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? Because maybe they ain't got on that path yet. And what I mean by path, I'm talking about this is a constant cycle of reincarnation. You got old souls, you got young souls. You got old souls that come down here that don't necessarily subscribe to religions, none of that. That get on camera and talk about this shit. That go deeper and study this shit and just have a deeper understanding about these scriptures or whatever. And then you have other motherfuckers that go in and they worship. Younger souls that came down here thinking it was a game. Because we've been down here forever. Forever. You know what I'm saying? And there's constantly being beings created throughout the cosmos. The sub come here to this little school we call Earth, or whatever you want to call it. That's all it is. It's a school for gods. We are gods. You come here to become the God that you are. Now after that, after all of that shit, you then transcend. You don't come here to stay here to take over. You come here to transcend. You feel what I'm saying? Learn about being who you truly are. Now it's hidden from you. That's the dark part. The human, the body, this ain't you. So you gotta go within to see who the fuck you truly are. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the fuck it is. I just had to drop my motherfucking dig, man. My blunt. Motherfucking police around. I ain't got time to be playing with these motherfucking people. But yeah, man. You that's what you do. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you do, man. This is school for gods. You can come here and be a student forever. Or you can come here, gain that knowledge, and pass through. But the system, the curriculum, all of this shit was set up by you. Regardless if you're young or old, we come from the same source. So, the system was set up by you. So don't think just because you aware of minor shit, because that's a lot of niggas just talk about minor shit. If you aware of minor shit, that you gon' just get out because of that. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga, it's another school for your ass. If it's not here in this physical realm, it's on the astral plane. And that's what you gotta realize here. So if you wanna live a lifetime of schooling, and be my motherfucking guest, you feel what I'm saying? I'm studying here and now and I'm getting the fuck on. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's who we are. Check this out. Prime example, I know probably a lot of people won't know this is, but it's an old TV series called Stargate, right? And For everybody that's familiar with Stargate, they had a people on there called the Ori. Now you know what the fuck the Ori is. This your head, this your consciousness, right? Your soul. But the Ori was they was a, what do you call that? They was an intelligent race from fucking space or whatever, right? And they didn't have no physical body or whatever. But what they did was they sent out different groups, you know what I'm talking about, throughout the cosmos or whatever, to different planets and shit like that or whatever. And their essence would host, not would host, but use like the human body as a host, or whatever vessel as a host or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, to further fulfill, you know what I'm saying, they purpose throughout the cosmos or whatever. You get what I'm saying? That's what the fuck we doing. We don't have no physical body. We are light, bioluminescent beings, light. You know what I'm talking about? So with that, you know what I'm talking about, we interject our consciousness or our light bodies inside of these physical bodies or whatever to live out these certain situations. You feel what I'm saying? Certain scenarios, whatever the fuck you want to call it. A human being is a certain situation. You know what I'm talking about? This is an experiment. I'm not gonna say it's going bad because we have the ability to get the fuck up out of here. Nigga, we still can evolve, but there's a lot of niggas that's dumb. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. The thing is, it's about being honest with yourself. I got on this camera, and I'm honest. I was already honest with myself. Now I'm bringing it to the camera. You feel what I'm saying? I'm 23 years old, and I just found out that I got anxiety problems. That shit crazy as hell. You feel what I'm saying? But is it? That's just life. I'm just dumb enough to motherfucking just get it now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what if I didn't get it years from now? I would have been fucked up. That could have been a hurdle or some shit that I just didn't know that I had to get over or something. I'm glad I got over that shit, man. So you gotta be honest with yourself, man. I ain't gonna make this video too motherfucking long. But like I said, you the sole controller, generator, operator, and destroyer. The only way you can truly get to that level, that state, is by accepting who you are in and out. In fact, who you think you are on the outside is not necessarily who you are, because that's masked around your ego. This persona you built up. Who you are on the inside is who you are truly. How you think in your mind. That voice that you hear in your head, that's your true voice. What you hear right now, this ain't shit, but vibrations. A simple utterance. What you hear in your head, that's your true voice. What you think, what you feel, your deepest desires, that's you. And whatever it is, that's some beautiful shit. So to hide it, you bogus as hell. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta project it. You feel what I'm saying? Show it off that light. You know what I'm talking about? And when you do that, you will start to realize that your life will become more magical, more spiritual than it has ever been. Like, the things that you like, that you know you like, or the things that you didn't know you like, they just start coming into your life. People, things, all types of situations. And what you do will determine the outcome, though. You know what I'm saying? You can say no. You can say, yeah, it don't matter what it is, but I'm saying, like, the shit is going to start happening. The shit is going to start lining up with you, if it hasn't already. Another thing, you want to be in the nature a lot if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? If you can, sit in the nature without no shoes or no socks. You know, connect with the earth. Ground yourself like that. It's peaceful as fuck, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. But I really wanted to share that with y'all. That was on. Because I don't feel like a lot of motherfuckers get on the camera and really be honest for real. You know, when I first gained consciousness or whatever, You know, I thought this shit was just glitz and glam. It was kind of like TV to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at these niggas like these niggas is famous and this, that, and the third, but these is regular niggas, just like me. I'm a regular ass nigga. So what took me so long was because I thought I was shy. I just had pride. I had too much pride to get on the camera and fuck up. I had too much pride to get on the camera and fuck up and talk to motherfuckers and shit on the camera. And you know, I didn't want nobody to say anything bad or no, you know, what's that? You know, commentary, whatever the fuck. I can't think of the word. I didn't want no I just didn't want no fuck ups. So I wanted to come here and I wanted to be perfect. Fake ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And that ain't me for real, for real. You know what I'm talking about? I equated it to shyness, but I'm gonna say that was just pride, you know? So now I feel like this spiritual shit, you know what I'm saying? This consciousness, I feel like it's all about being honest, man. You know, I mean, you ain't gotta get on camera, you ain't gotta tell a motherfucker everything, but if I'm on camera now and I'm on this bitch like I am, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. And you know, I ain't made no video in a day or two, I think, or whatever, but that's what's been going on. I've been realizing a whole lot of shit. I just told y'all I realized I had pride. I mean, I shouldn't knew that. Everybody got pride, but I got it though. I'm a Leo. You feel what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because Leo, that's the pride or whatever and all that shit. But after realizing this shit, I realized that me saying that I was shy, that's not pride. I mean, that's not shyness. That's pride. You feel what I'm saying? Further realizing all the other other shit that I have to accept about myself. Like, I got anxiety. I didn't know that. Nobody ever told me that, but I know I got that. That's a problem for me. I don't even gonna take no medicine or no shit. I just don't do that. But yeah, I mean, that probably was pride, but that's not me. I don't ain't with the popping pills and taking no medicine. I'd rather work it out to the spirit. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather ground myself. That's what I did the other day, and that shit actually worked. But I'm just saying that to say, whenever you come across a certain obstacle in your life, on your path and all that shit or whatever, it's the moment of truth, man. You got to be honest with yourself. You going to accept it or not? Because if you don't accept it, you put it away, it's going to keep eating at you when you lock it down in your subconscious. It's going to keep eating at you, and you still got to deal with it when you pass on in the hell that you create for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And I just told my girl the other day, like, man, I'm willing to do any fucking thing to self-realize, to self-illuminate. And if that means I gotta get on this motherfucking camera and be honest with a motherfucker and tell a motherfucker how I feel, tell a motherfucker what I've been through and all of that shit to help somebody, I'm gonna do that. I don't give no fuck about none of that. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I still feel kind of weird being on the camera. That's why I don't look at it, but it is what it is. I get on this bitch and I talk. I say what I say. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter about me as far as like what I'm doing or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If it can pertain towards this motherfucking spirituality and consciousness or whatever, then I would add it in there and all that shit. But I don't really matter. So when I learned that right there, right, I could be on the camera, man. I don't care. I don't care because it's not about that. Niggas be want to look good on this motherfucker. I don't fuck all that. I got alopecia. Y'all know what that is? That's some shit where but when the testosterone is being, I think it's over too much testosterone is being given to your your DHT. Your DHT is what tells your hair. It's a hormone that tells your hair to grow or to not grow. Right? So when I stress, which I could be stressing right now and not even know it because I don't feel like I'm stressed. But when I'm stressed, my hair can fall out. You know what I'm saying? And it don't grow in certain places. And that's why I keep it bald. You feel what I'm saying? But I done had this shit since I was 8 years old. I done heard every fucking joke. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's probably something spiritual. You know? My stepdad told me that shit. But pride, I tell his ass, nah, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I know everything. At the time I did. Now I feel like I know nothing. Because I went through that situation back in August 8th. But all that to say, when you come across a situation, man, you just got to be honest with yourself. That's it, that's all. With yourself. Not with the next person, with yourself. Because only you know what you got to do. That's it. Peace.